This was quite, this thing was quite surprising and shocking for the governor. He wanted to know what was the loophole, from where Evans got the clues, got the help to escape from the prison. Even he asked his questions, whatever questions were in his mind, he asked, he wanted to know from Evans कि ये सब कैसे हुआ? How did he manage all these things? First of all, he asked, how did he manage the blood? Then Evans told, from a slaughterhouse. It was the blood of a pig. अब अगला जो मुश्किल उसके सामने थी, इवांस के सामने जो प्रॉब्लम थी वो ये थी कि उसको क्लॉट होने से कैसे रोका जाए. Then he told, it is the clotting you see, that is the big trouble. We got the blood easy enough. कि blood तो मुझे मिल गया था, pig's blood. It was from the slaughterhouse in Kidlington. But to stop it clotting, you have to mix your actual blood. Evans took a breath. With 1/10 of its own volume of 3.8% ट्राइसोडियम सिट्रेट. तो उसने अपना जो केमिकल कंपोजिशन था वो बताया कि वो जो ब्लड उसमें था, उस ट्यूब के अंदर, उस पाइप के अंदर जो ब्लड था वो किस चीज का मिक्सचर था. दैट ही टोल्ड दैट इट वाज द ब्लड ऑफ ए पिग. इट वाज कंबाइंड विद 3.8% ट्राइसोडियम सिट्रेट. That stopped the blood from clotting. Didn't know that, did you, sir? कि आपको ये बात नहीं पता होगी. Means, see, this is the point. He enjoys this thing. He is enjoying this moment. वो इस चीज से परेशान कतई नहीं है, बिल्कुल नहीं है कि he is beaten, he is defeated. उसके दिमाग में अब भी कोई ना कोई प्लान है ऑलरेडी, लेकिन वो फिलहाल इस मोमेंट को एंजॉय कर रहा है कि एक गवर्नर, एक प्रिजन का जो गवर्नर है वो उससे ये पूछ रहा है कि उसने उस प्लान को एग्जीक्यूट कैसे किया. दिस इज द रियल मोमेंट, दिस इज हिज विक्ट्री वी कैन से. द गवर्नर शुक हिज हेड इन अ टोकन ऑफ रिलक्टेंट एडमायरेशन, कि एडमायर नहीं करना चाहता लेकिन करना पड़ा. वी लर्न समथिंग न्यू एवरी डे. They tell me, come on, my lad, come on, my boy. Lad means boy. कि चलो हमें भी कुछ ना कुछ नया सीखने को मिलता है. So I have also learned something new today. Evans made no show of resistance, and side by side the two men walked slowly down the stairs. अब उसने कोई वहां से बचने की या वहां से निकलने की कोशिश नहीं की. He showed no resistance at all. He simply followed the governor. So the next question was, tell me, Evans, how did you manage to plan all this business? You have had no visitors. I have seen to that. You have had no letters. कि मेरे लिए सबसे सरप्राइजिंग चीज ये है कि ना तुम्हें कोई मिलने आया, ना तुम्हारे पास कोई लेटर आया. Then how did you manage this complete plan? This was the biggest question in the mind of the governor. Then Evans replied, I have got lots of friends, though. What is that supposed to mean? क्योंकि दोस्त भी उसका कोई मिलने नहीं आया. So इसका क्या मतलब? My German teacher for a start. Now he gave him the biggest shock that the teacher who taught me German was also my friend. You mean? But he was from the technical college. Now the governor replied, अब उसको खुद नहीं पता कि वो कहां से था. He said, no, he was from the college. Was he? देखो उसने क्वेश्चन मार्क डाल दिया. Was he means the governor was, he actually did not check out कि वो एक्चुअल में था कौन. उसने चेकआउट करने की कोशिश ही नहीं की. Evans was almost enjoying it all now. Ever check on him, sir? स्टेटमेंट क्या है? Ever check on him, sir? कि क्या आपने कभी चेक किया? Never. God Almighty, there is far more going on than I thought. ये जो आगे छोड़ दिया ना कि ये तो मैं जहां तक सोच ही नहीं सकता, ये उससे भी बाहर है. Means he never thought that the German teacher who taught Evans could be a friend of Ivan's really. Always will be, sir. He simply told कि it will be always beyond your imagination. अब भी उसने हिंट दिया, लेकिन गवर्नर को समझ में नहीं आया. Everything ready? Asked the governor as they stood by the reception desk. तो रिसेप्शन के पास आने के बाद the governor asked, confirmed whether everything is ready. The van is out the front, sir, said the pretty blonde receptionist. Evans winked at her. Evans indicated towards the girl, and she winked back at him, and she replied with the same indication. It almost made his day because his plan was executed. उसका जो अगला प्लान था वो execute हो गया था. A silent prison officer handcuffed the recaptured Evans. अब एक prison officer जो अब तक बिल्कुल चुपचाप बैठा था, he handcuffed the person who was recaptured, who was captured again, and together the men clambered, means got inside awkwardly into the back seat of the prison van. Evans और वो prison officer दोनों वैन की पिछली सीट पे बैठ गए. See you soon, Evans. It was almost as if the governor was saying farewell to an old friend after a cocktail party. अब उसने यही कहा, see you soon, कि let us meet soon. Evans, the governor said bye to him. Cheerio, sir. I was just wondering, I know your German is pretty good, but do you know any more of these modern languages? अब Evans ने कहा, you know German, but do you know any more languages? Not very well. Why? Evans settled himself comfortably on the back seat. वो आराम से पिछली सीट पे बैठा and grinned happily. He smiled. Nothing really. I just happened to notice that you have got some O-level Italian classes coming up next September. That is all. Coming up next September. He told him that I think कि मुझे ऐसा लगा, शायद मैं ऐसा सोच रहा हूं that by the next September you will be conducting some Italian classes. Perhaps you won't be with us next September, Evans. Then he told, maybe you will be shifted somewhere. You will not be with us. James Roderick Evans appeared to ponder. Ponder means think over the governor's words deeply. No, perhaps I won't, he said. कि हाँ, शायद आप ठीक कह रहे हैं. I will not be with you. As the prison van turned right from Chipping Norton to the Oxford Road, the hitherto, means till now, silent prison officer unlocked the handcuffs. जो अब तक बिल्कुल चुपचाप बैठा था, उस prison officer ने उसकी हथकड़ियों को खोला and leaned forward towards the driver. For Christ's sake, get a move on. कि make it fast. It won't take them long to find out. कि उन्हें पता चल जाएगा हम कहाँ जा रहे हैं. Where do you suggest we make for? Asked the driver in a broad Scots accent. Can anyone tell me who is this person? Who is the driver? अगर किसी ने लेसन ढंग से पढ़ा होगा तो उसको पता होगा that who is this driver?
जो मैक्लरी बन के आया था.
Right, the fake McLeary. So he was the driver, and Ivan suggested, what about Newberry? So why Newberry? This is the question, because he has already given hint of Newberry to governor. Now governor knows he is going to Newberry. Now he will again chase him. He will again follow him to Newberry. Yes, students, any question? देखो, एक बात मैं तुम्हें बता दूं, एक चीज, कुछ एक क्वेश्चंस आप सबके दिमाग में होंगे कि ये हो सकता था, वो हो सकता था, गवर्नर ने उसको अकेले क्यों जाने दिया, he did not accompany him. How did all this happen? Who was involved in the plan from the exam board? तो मैं आपको एक चीज बता दूं, whatever has been given in the text, we have to follow that only. We have to answer the questions by limiting ourselves to the text. Text में जो लिखा हुआ है, जो हमने पढ़ा है, हमें उसी तक लिमिट रह करके हमें क्वेश्चंस के आंसर्स देने हैं. So do not think about इट कुड हैपन, इट कुड हैपन, इट कुड हैपन, ये हो सकता था, वो हो सकता था, हमें उस चीज पे नहीं जाना है. वी हैव टू बी लिमिटेड टू द टेक्स्ट ओनली. So now I am coming to question number 1 of textual. Reflecting on the story, what did you feel about reflecting on the story? What did you feel about Ivan's having the last laugh? No doubt, Ivan's had the last laugh because he was again successful in escaping from the grip of the governor. And how did it happen? Because the governor, he did not assure, he did not know with whom he has come there. He must be aware of the people who were with him while coming to the hotel. He must have ensured that he accompanies Evans to the Oxford prison. ये उसको make sure करना चाहिए था. So Evans had the last laugh because he was able to escape from the grip of the governor again, and even he gave the hint of the place where he was proceeding. जहां वो जा रहा था उसका हिंट भी उसने गवर्नर को दिया already. Question number 2. When Stephens comes back to the cell, he jumps to a conclusion. ध्यान से सुनना बेटा. And whole machinery blindly goes by his assumption without even checking the identity of the injured McCleary. Does this show how hasty conjectures can prevent one from seeing the obvious? Obvious मतलब clear. कि एक जो hasty मतलब जल्दबाजी में. Conjecture means here means actions. कि जो जल्दबाजी में जो काम होते हैं, जो actions होते हैं, वो हमें उस चीज को देखने से रोक सकता है जो हमारे सामने दिख रहा है, which is obvious, which is clear. How is the criminal able to predict such negligence? दो क्वेश्चन है, देखो सुनो ध्यान से. कि पहला तो of course it shows that no work must be done in haste. जल्दबाजी में कोई काम नहीं करना चाहिए. First we must verify whether the fact is right or not. हमें पहले जो हमारे सामने फैक्ट है उसकी हमें वेरिफिकेशन करनी चाहिए. देन वी मस्ट टेक सम एक्शन. एंड we have to give the example of Stephens, that when the moment he saw the injured McCleary, देखो McCleary नहीं है वो, लेकिन कॉमा में लिखा हुआ है, means according to the text it is McCleary. So when he saw the person injured, he started shouting. He did not check even once who is this person, and that is the reason the person, he was able to escape from the eyes of the governor also. The governor also did not verify the things at the time. And next, how is the criminal able to predict such negligence? ये सबसे बड़ा क्वेश्चन. वो एक ही सिचुएशन में ऐसी नेग्लिजेंस को प्रेडिक्ट कर सकता है. He knew the IQ level of the prison officers who were on duty with him for a long time. उसको ये पता था that what is their level, what level of intelligence they possess. So he knew very much about both prison officers. That is the reason he did this act. He knew, he took the risk of staying inside the prison. उसको ये पता था कि वो आराम से बच के निकल सकता था, लेकिन he stayed inside because he knew the intelligence level of both prison officers as well as the governor. That is the reason he took the risk of staying inside the prison rather than going outside. Question number 3. What could the governor have done to securely bring back Evans to prison when he caught him at the Golden Lion? Of course, he must have accompanied Evans to bring back him to the Oxford prison. सबसे बढ़िया रास्ता यही था. Does this final act of foolishness really prove that he was just another good for a giggle, good for a laugh, gullible governor? That was all. Yes, of course, no doubt at all. When the person has proved himself superior when the person has proved himself more intelligent than the prison authorities, then there was no question of leaving the prisoner to two prison officers. He must have accompanied him. जब वो एक बार इतनी सिक्योरिटी होने के बाद भी एक प्रिजन से निकल सकता है, उसके लिए एक गाड़ी से निकलना कौन सी बड़ी बात थी? So it shows that he did not take Ivan seriously. It shows that he did not ensure the security himself. उसने खुद वो सिक्योरिटी जो है इंश्योर नहीं की जो उसको करना चाहिए था. So it shows that he was really good for a giggle and a person who believed everyone. That is the reason Ivan was able to escape from his grip once again. Next, most important question of this lesson, question number 4. While we condemn the crime, we are sympathetic to the criminal. होता है अक्सर जब एक क्राइम को हम क्रिटिसाइज करते हैं तो कहीं ना कहीं हम उस क्रिमिनल के लिए कई बार सिंपैथेटिक हो जाते हैं, बिकॉज वी से कि एक आदमी बचपन से या बाय बर्थ क्रिमिनल नहीं होता, सिचुएशन उसको क्रिमिनल बनाती है. इज दिस द रीजन व्हाई प्रिजन स्टाफ ऑफन डेवलप अ सॉफ्ट कॉर्नर फॉर दोज इन कस्टडी? देखो बेटा, जो प्रिजन में कुछ टाइम तक लोग रहते हैं, जो प्रिजनर्स रहते हैं, उनके साथ जो प्रिजन ऑफिसर्स रहते हैं, they interact with those, they interact with them daily, many times, and when they remain close to each other, somewhere the humanity comes in between. That is the reason they develop a soft corner for those prisoners who are inside. But what it should be, लेकिन होना क्या चाहिए? The prison officers, they must be on alert every time. They must observe the activities of the criminals, especially the criminals who are like serial killers and all these. It depends on what type of crime he has committed. The type of crime tells about the mindset of the criminal. So it happens because we are all humans. When the prison officers, they spend a long time with the criminals, they develop a soft corner for all those who are in custody. ऐसा होता है, ये इंसानियत है, ह्यूमैनिटी है, हम ह्यूमन से ऐसा होता है. लेकिन इसका मतलब ये नहीं, it doesn't mean that they should be careless. They must be careful every time with those criminals who are inside. Question number 5. Do you agree that between crime and punishment, it is mainly a battle of wits? Wits means wisdom. इस लेसन में क्लियर है. Crime here, Evans denotes crime, and prison authorities, including governor, denote punishment. So it is mainly a battle of wits. It is a battle of wisdom. That is proved in this lesson. That a person who requested to appear in an exam, and he was given permission by the prison authorities, but the authorities knew that he would be taking a chance to escape from there while sitting in the exam, and even they tried to ensure, there were so many precautions taken by the prison authorities to ensure that Evans should not escape from the prison. But still, by means of his intelligence, by means of his plan, he was able to escape from the prison when everyone was on alert, when there were two prison officers outside the cell. When the governor was on alert, he was listening to the conversation happening in the cell. कि दो ऑफिसर्स जस्ट बाहर है उसके सेल के, एक गवर्नर है, एक इन्विजिलेटर बैठा हुआ है. इन सब के बाद भी द पर्सन वाज एबल टू एस्केप फ्रॉम द प्रिजन. इट वाज कंप्लीट इंटेलिजेंस. इट वाज कंप्लीटली हिज माइंड that helped him to escape from the prison. So it was a battle which was won by Evans finally. Even when he was recaptured, आप ये भी example दे सकते हैं, even when he was recaptured, that time also the governor, he was careless, and as a result Evans was able to escape from his grip once again. So it was totally a battle of wisdom, battle of wits between crime and punishment. अब बोलो बेटा, कोई चीज आपको समझ में नहीं आई हो, वी कैन डिस्कस. किसी को कोई चीज इस लेसन में समझ में नहीं आई हो, इंसिडेंट कौन सा कैसे हुआ, यू कैन आस्क. टुडे आई विल सेंड यू short answer questions of half lesson that you attempt. After that, these textual long answer questions. Last two questions are very important from this lesson from exam point of view. These questions have been repeated many times in the board exams. और इसके अलावा कुछ पूछना हो किसी को तो बताओ. All of you are aware, I think, from 1st of Feb, your school will be offline again, and hopefully your session will be completed, because right now government has declared that schools will be open from 1st of Feb. So your school will be from 9 to 12, it will be open. Maybe complete school also, discussion is going on. It may be like the complete school also will run from 1st of Feb, that you will be informed accordingly. But I am informing you from 1st of Feb, your school will be offline, that is for sure. Now, out of the syllabus, we have one topic left, invitation, that I will discuss in offline class. And next thing, I gave a message to you all about unit test. So usko right now it will not be conducted, because I will revise that syllabus in the class. Usko hum fir karenge. So unit test will not be held, but as you will come offline, after 2-3 days I will conduct a test. Syllabus I will tell you कि मैं क्या syllabus उसमें लूंगा, वो मैं आपको बता दूंगा. So फिलहाल हम इस unit test को नहीं लेंगे. After proper revision we will conduct a test. Okay बेटा, चलो, okay, thank you, have a nice day.